Come on, get in here, y'all. Let's talk this. Let's start this spoiler talk. Come on now. Yo, get in here. Start this spoiler talk. Let's talk about Spider-Man Far From Home. Let me elaborate some more about certain things. How was the movie? Go watch my review. Yeah. So, one thing I'd like to mention is that because Mysterio was lying, of course, now the whole multiverse thing we can assume doesn't exist. They never said it didn't exist, but everything was said to be basically part of Mysterio's plan. So, because a lot of us were very happy to hear that they could be doing something with the multiverse. And the reason why is because we want the Spider Verse. We want to see all of the Spider-Men together. That would be lovely to see that, man. Hopefully, that is in their plans for the future at some point. You know what I'm saying? God, I would love to see him and Toby and Maguire. And, oh, man. I mean, Garfield. Uh, get all together, man. I would love to see that. I really would. Someone had mentioned to me in the comments, you didn't even talk about how great Jake Gyllenhaal was as Mysterio. If I thought the character was that great, I would have mentioned him. I would have mentioned him. He's talking about it like he was Thanos level. You know what I'm saying? He didn't suck. He was okay. He was all right. He was good. I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal's a good actor. It was good. He was good, but to me, as a villain, he wasn't that memorable. You know, he wasn't a Thanos or a Loki to me. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't at that level to me. That type of villain. You know. Um. Yeah, like I did. Michael Keaton, Jesus Christ, he was a scary motherfucker. You know? um, I thought he did a good job though. I do. I thought he did a good job. It's just, for me, no, I don't care if I ever see him again. I don't care. Um, when I think of great villains, I think of like Jack Nicholson's Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker. You know what I mean? I think of Bane. You know what I'm saying? Thanos, Loki. You know? A lot of people put Killmonger in there. He was good, but he didn't have that effect on me like he did on a lot of other people. Yeah, Mysterio's probably alive. No, you don't know what you're talking about. Dude said, he wasn't a great villain to you because he wasn't a villain for the whole movie. How's that make? What are you talking about? Whether he's in it for half of the movie or not isn't going to make it's not going to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? A good villain's a good villain. Period. Point blank. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I'm trying to think of the things that I didn't really elaborate on or talk much about. Um, someone told me in the comments. My whole theater was laughing. My whole theater wasn't laughing. Okay? The jokes were falling flat as hell throughout that whole movie. They tried to make Nick Fury extra funny. It wasn't working. That whole bitch, you've been to space. That wasn't funny to me. I was just sitting there like this when he said it. It was a trying too hard type of line, and there were many of them like that in the movie. It didn't work for me. I still enjoyed myself in this movie, but a lot of the humor felt forced. Like, remember the part when all the kids are in there with Happy and everybody's like revealing a secret because they think they're about to die? Like, that shit was corny to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't work for me. You know what I mean? I still enjoyed the movie. A lot of y'all asking me to out the people who I didn't think did a good job acting, and I refuse to do that. But I can definitely tell you Tom did a great job. He's always been good as Spider-Man. I never think he feels forced or he didn't do it right, or yeah, he always seems like he's playing it right. You know what I mean? A few of the other characters, his boy, what's his boy's name? Ned. I always like him. But there's a few of the other characters, man, where it was like either the director told them to act this way, or this is no. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, good thing I don't care what you think, Spectre. Yeah. Yo, wasn't it nuts how they turned that one dude villain? The dude that liked MJ. It was like he took the picture and he was all like, I was like, yeah, I like her too, and I think she thinks she needs to know the truth. I was like, what? That was really strange. How, you know what I mean? Like, who the fuck does that? That was really, yeah, it was out of left field. That was really strange. Oh man. Yeah, that was so weird, man. Um yeah, so no Eddie Brock was in there. Like I said, no Eddie Brock, no mention of the symbiote, nothing like that. I wish he could have at least bumped into him in some form or fashion. I wish he could have at least bumped into him, you know. Um, Someone said in the comments that they think that that dude should end up being Venom that turned on him, you know, the one that liked her. That may be an interesting way to go. That may be an interesting way to go. Mm, I don't know if I found it weird how Fury acted. People are telling me they're not able to super chat. That's weird. No, wait a minute. I'm seeing money there. It's like, I don't know. It's like a couple people donated, but I don't know. I didn't see them roll by. You know, that's weird. Yeah, J.K. Simmons killed it as usual. I wish they made him balding though. They made him balding. They didn't give give him the J. Jonah haircut. There you go. Thank you, Donnie. Yeah, well, some people are able to super chat, looks like. Yeah, the whole scroll thing. Listen, from the way the scrolls were introduced and everything and shown in Captain Marvel, fucking horrible movie. Um, I care nothing about the scrolls. Nothing. I don't give a damn about the scrolls. I could care less about how they use them or when they use them or whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe if the Russos use them, it'll be cool. But I don't care. And you know what? I've never really given a fuck about characters in fictional writing and stuff, whether it be movies or television series or video games that can shapeshift. I've never given a damn about them really. I like the T-1000, you know. Shang Tsung was all right, you know. But I don't like characters that can shapeshift into anybody. It's to me it's some I can't really put my finger on it, but to me it's corny. I don't care. It's almost one of those. I guess you could say it's almost like a cheap way to make a character, I don't know, relevant to the story or something. Yeah, it could be overdone. It's weird. I can't put my finger on it because there are certain cheap things that character. There's OP characters like Superman, but Superman works for a lot of people. Superman is like the prototype. You know what I mean? He's the template for superheroes, and what I mean, that he's the archetype. I know a lot of people don't like him at this point in time, but at one time he was really, But something about the shape shifting characters don't work for me, so I don't really care. Let me see what else. What else? The dream. The I'm sorry. I don't want to say hallucination. The um the holograms. Those illusions. They were crazy. Whatever special effects team worked on that, y'all did an incredible job. You really did. That was some of the best visuals. That was really a treat to look at. It really was. There's certain scenes in movies with CGI that are a real treat to look at, and that was one of them. They did a good job with that, and it reminded me a lot of the Arkham Nightmare sequences. Hallucinations that Batman would have with Scarecrow. You know, um, it was really cool, really cool. The Peter Tingle. People asked me to talk about that yesterday. The Peter Tingle. That's funny. Almost sounds like something he gets in his dick or something. Peter Tingle. You know what I didn't like? How Nick Fury was fucking bullying him the whole movie. I didn't like that. I was like, they were fucking bullying him into doing all this shit. I didn't like that. How about y'all? Who was okay with that shit? Hmm. So that's how they are. I liked it. Yeah, well, not me. I didn't like that shit. I thought it was, I don't know. So he was bullied into being Spider Man. So he was just trying to have a good time with his class, you know, and talk to MJ, you know. Yeah. I know it was Scrolls. Jesus Christ. But we all know Nick Fury acts like that anyway. wasn't really him. It was the Skrulls. Come on, y'all. He's supposed to be playing Nick Fury. Yeah, all right. Yeah, he does have to become his own man. He does have to become his own man. And I said that in the review. He has to get on his own. To me, he's in Tony's shadow, and it's like, you know, and someone was like, I figured this movie is about him getting out of Tony's shadow. Well, how did he? Because he still used all his fucking tech. You know what I'm saying? Like, still used all the tech to make his suits and everything. And yeah, I caught when he brought up the whole hologram with the suits, how the one PS4 suit was in there or whatever, or a couple of them were. I can't remember. But I was trying to look real quick to see, Um, yeah, that was funny when he was like, "I love Led Zeppelin." It's like, oh yeah, when I noticed, yeah, I don't know, Aunt May flirting with Happy and stuff. When they were in the office and she had him talk to him, that's when I was like, oh, they really are seeing each other. Happy's not just trying to get with her; she actually likes him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay. You could tell the way she was asking. See Aunt May wearing her mom jeans and shit. Yeah, he's 16, but Tom Holland really isn't 16, correct? How old is Tom Holland? Because I noticed one thing I noticed is that Tom is looking more manly next to Zendaya. Like Zendaya, yeah, Zendaya's looks younger than him, and it almost looked like he was a man talking to a girl. Like he's whatever he's getting a growth spurt or whatever it is. He looks like a dude. Like his jaw is getting more square and stuff. He looks more mature now. I mean, Zendaya is. Are you serious? Is she really 15 and he's 23? Are you serious? How old is Zendaya? Why do people keep telling me his age? I'm talking about Zendaya. Okay. Well, yeah, she looked younger than him. Yeah, I fucking hate Flash. I was so happy when he punched him, when he smacked him in the face and knocked him out. I was so happy when he did that shit. So happy. Then did you catch at the end of the film how he like asked his butler or chauffeur, I'm like, Mama couldn't make it or whatever. So that's a little wink wink into his life. Like his parents aren't there for him. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't sad to me. Fuck Flash. He's a bully. I hate bullies. Fuck him. I don't care how bad your home life is. Don't give you the right to bully people. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Flash. Fuck him. I love it was like justice when he knocked him out. I fucking loved it. You know? You know what's funny to me in movies? They always do this in movies and in comic books. They do this with Batman a lot too. You watch the Batman animated series or something. You ever notice like someone will try to kill Batman? Especially like, and I know him and Harvey were friends, but I always noticed it with Harvey a lot. Harvey would try to kill Batman, and Harvey would get blown away by an explosion or something would happen. What are y'all laughing at? Y'all like what y'all LMFAOing about? What I said about fuck Flash? Um, but you're like Harvey, and listen, I don't know, maybe I'm just a different breed, but if you try to kill me, I am not going to try to save your life. Batman always tries to save the life of the person that was trying to kill him. Fuck you. Okay? I'm sorry. Okay? Bye. Remember how he was all worried about Mysterio when he got shot? Nah. I was like, look, they're doing that superhero shit. Now he's concerned about him. I looked at him like, now, bitch, and walked away. Listen, they weren't fucking friends. He knew Mysterio for what, 2 days? They weren't friends. We ain't friends if I only known you 2 days. They were friends though. No, they weren't. We ain't friends if I only known you 2 days. Seem like a nice guy. You seem pretty cool. But we ain't friends. And if I find out you try to kill me, like if I had a friend of, 10, 15, 20 years or more try to kill me, after I fuck them up and leave them for dead, I ask them, fuck, why did you try to kill? I might ask them. What's going on? Why? But not 2 days. Yeah, and I absolutely knew after he gave him the glasses, I said, something's going to happen after he gives him the glasses. I was like, because I already know he's the villain. I mean, what do you mean when I think about Brad? I don't care who they make the Green Goblin. I never liked the Green Goblin, so I don't care. I don't care how iconic he is as Peter Parker's main villain. I don't give a fuck about him. My favorite Spider-Man villain is and always will be Venom. The love triangle. Yo, that was funny how Ned all of a sudden was with the chick when they got off the plane. I was like, wait a minute, what? But no, I gotta tell y'all, I actually went through the same thing one time. I was on a trip. It was a bus trip. And by the end of this like 9-hour bus ride, me and this chick was holding hands. I was like, this is nuts. Thought it was cool how they did work everything in. It's called the blip, and everybody disappeared. I like that. Um, so apparently, I guess him and Ned and MJ and Flash, all the main characters that we follow in the Spider-Man movie, they all got blipped away conveniently. I don't give a fuck what you think about Carnage. Fuck Carnage. Venom's my guy. Flash didn't blip. Then why was he on the trip with them? If it's been 5 years, he should have graduated by then, right? So why was he there? Yeah, he did blip. Yeah, that's what I thought. And she said it on the plane. Excuse me, ma'am, he blipped. He's really 16. Yeah, I want to see how. I definitely want to see how they're gonna fix that. Because with Mysterio outing Peter like that, I was like, yo, like I didn't expect that. That ending was a surprise. Like I knew they did that whole download. You saw when the guy did it, but I just didn't think that they were gonna do that. You know, that was. That whole thing with him swinging with her was it was kind of funny but off at the same time when he was swinging with her, wasn't it? It was kind of off about that. It was, oh, her character was off in certain ways in this movie. There were certain times where she really seemed like the feminine girl, but then she was the old MJ from the other movie at times. The whole don't care, don't give a damn, sadness, death, you know, dark, dry humor quips, you know. But then she'd be like, "Oh my god, it was something that was weird. It was a little out of character for her. It just seemed like something was weird. I gave it a 3 out of 5, which is a C. Damn, you didn't like the movie? Watch the fucking review and you'll know. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know. She says it in that she's opening up. I get it. It's. Oh yeah, that was an awkward ass kiss, wasn't it? That was an awkward ass kiss. That was that. I mean, I guess how do you kiss somebody after both almost die? But yo, when he was dodging and destroying all of those drones, yo, that was killer. That was killer, man. When he was all swinging around, they were all chasing him. I was like, yo, this is wow, okay. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this was some true Spider-Man, Spider Sense shit. Like, even before he got the Mysterio at the end where he had to use his Spider Sense, like that, I was like, wow, this is what I'm talking about. Like, they can't fucking touch him. I was like, wow. You know what I mean? That was some shit right there. I loved that in the ending. It would have got higher than a 3 out of 5 if know the first half of the movie had flowed better and it went better. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was on fire at one point. Yeah, I remember that. I was like, God damn, he's on fire. Yeah, the Iron Man illusion wasn't that memorable for me. A lot of y'all like, oh, but yeah, I remember. You know, I think it was when he had the all the shards of like glass mirrors, and he's breaking through stuff, and remember when like a bunch of the like turned into a bunch of different Spider-Men, and they all beat his ass, and it was crazy, and falling and all that was nuts, man. I like the way they did that. Like when they had Mysterio walking down the hallway, that was a real fucking cool look. That looked really good. It was especially when you're watching it in 4DX and you can see it in 3D and everything. They got smoke. Man, that was real cool. You have to go to somebody else to explain the end credit scene. All I know is Nick Fury is in the sword base. It's like an intergalactic protection type base. So they protect from people like Galactus and other shit. All right. So, there aren't any other questions y'all have that I need to expand upon in the movie? All right. Well, looks like I talked about everything then. Y'all already asked me about stuff that I already talked about. So, all right, y'all. This concludes this spoiler talk. I will see you all later with more reactions and stuff. And get over to my Patreon because I'm reacting to One Punch Man Season 2 and Naruto Shippuden and other stuff over there. 10 million subscribers. Woo!